just drinking some water. Right, Raflo?
And while as Raflo has lost 1 game to Tilde, Tarik has lost 2 games to Chag.
Wow.
Just before. So only the double amount of games hit their loss. Of course, Raflo comes after winning against Tilde 3-1. Tarik comes against winning against Big Boss 3-0. So this is winners finals. We're about to start. It's BS2, the stage that's been chosen, and it's gonna be interesting because the how do you call it? The toad, the la granota. It's gonna have a high mobility. Oh, no way!
Hell?
0 to death by Tarik in the first
I
10 seconds of the game.
I wanted to talk about, but I had no time. Genuinely, like, just insane stuff from Tarik there. Converting all of that and ending it with Shadow Sneak as well.
Wow, the frog doing a...
To even end a combo in Shadow Sneak as well requires so much knowledge in general. You got to be ready for what Raflow's going to do and you got to know what option he was going to choose there. So crazy stuff from Tarik there. 69% though on the board. The Raflow's still fighting back here, but I don't think this is going to be the same as fighting any of the other matchups that he's fought so far, man. He's got to take things serious right now, because right now it seems that Tarik is not going to let him play the Game & Watch game at all.
Yeah, Tarik's all over the place so far. Of course, the high mobility that how do you call it? I forgot the name of Greninja. I don't speak Pokemon today.
Oh, that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I was trying to say Greninja all the time. But yeah, the high mobility Greninja has allows Tarik to use his options very well, while as the Game & Watch doesn't have that high mobility. He has to rely on the huge combo factor, his very high priority moves as well. But so far, Tarik seems to be moving around his moves perfectly.
Definitely. Oh, throws out the downer there. It's gonna stop Tarik in his toes, but you know, you can't stop a moving car, because this guy, this guy's a whole truck. In fact, 55% still on his first stock, completely untouched here, making a statement here. You are not Meister. I got him, bro. Look at this. Into the up air. Oh!
That was very close.
Average Greninja, man.
I thought it was game. I thought it was game over. The fair quite not sealing it. The Greninja now at max rage. Beautiful downer by Raflo, sealing out the first stock. You're not gonna 3-stock me at the very least on the first game, and we're gonna see what happens after this. Because, to be honest, Raflo started this game with 2 stocks.
Definitely, and still going in that perfect timing with that dash attack there, just knocking out the bomb and hitting Game & Watch in the process there.
Tarik is all over the place, and he's not afraid of going full speed ahead. Raflo has found himself very, very early in this advantage, and it seems this game is already over for him. He needs a miracle to happen. Let's see if he's capable of getting something. He's starting to get something. He's starting to get some percentage, but I feel, Rekka, it's a little bit too late.
See, and that's what's scary, Ras. That's what's really scary, is that the Raflo we see now, in final stock, in game 1, is completely different to the Raflo we saw 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's the scary. This guy is like perfect cell. This guy's like, he keeps adapting, and that's the scariest part. Where now we've always seen a shift in the way he's approaching things, and the fact that he was even able to sort of take it to that point where it was stocked to 60%. He was getting a lot more hits on Greninja, as opposed to he was down 2 stocks, with Tarik with an insurmountable lead.
In a minute, he was down to stock.
In a minute, but within that same minute, he was able to, put out way more damage, start to notice where the gaps are, and that's what makes Raflo really scary. And I feel like game 2 is going to be a very different story. Once I was saying this to Tilde, but the question here now is, has Tarik threatened Raflo enough for him to switch the Palutena?
No, I don't think so. I think Raflo may try one more game with Game & Watch, because as you were saying, the momentum has shifted from the beginning where Tarik was all over the place until the moment where Raflo, I think I've seen the Game & Watch, until Raflo just started, he's a diesel. He doesn't get all in on the first game, but at the end of the first game, of course, Raflo was starting to connect his moves, starting to get a little bit more comfortable, racking up more damage and making Tarik as well feel a little bit less comfortable. And he's decided to go for Game & Watch as well, game 2, and we're seeing a different picture already, Rekka.
Yeah, very nice. Very, very good. Strong start here from Raflo here already. Just not letting Tarik even start off any of his combo games now. feels like he's got a good understanding now of, you know, all the positions that he needs to be as Game & Watch right now in order to stop Greninja from getting in. Even he's semi-charging that up smash there to knock back Greninja to the correct distance where he could punish him. Perfect stuff indeed. Like, it's flawless right now.
Yeah, it could be the end of the very end of Tarik's first stock. Beautiful conversion, but beautiful as well was the 2 air dodges in a row Raflo through to avoid getting hit and potentially getting in a bit trouble situation. And I don't know, Tarik feels like it's a little bit more lost than Game 1, of course. Game 1 was very, very comfortable for him. Game 2 is looking a little bit grimmer, provided that Raflo can get the stock and can seal the first stock.
I don't want to make any quick judgments right now, but obviously what doesn't kill you makes you stronger here. We've got a very angry Greninja here, all that rage here. If, you know, Raflo doesn't take him out now, it'll be pretty bad. Doesn't tech, but he isn't dead just yet, but that's going to be untechable. Once again, you said this in Game 1 as well, but yeah, very good awareness on utilizing that down air there. That's another untechable down air that, you know, guaranteed death there on Tarik's end.
See, beautiful, beautiful comeback, because Raflo was about to lose that stock. Tarik was way too deep, and Raflo managed to get back, of course, 104%, but Game & Watch is very light, so any hit will do it. But every time Tarik is trying to hit him with a dash attack, he's capable of avoiding everything, avoiding the options that take the stock. And again, 140. It's not often you see a Mr. Game & Watch with full rage, and he's at 153% already. And this could mean trouble for Tarik, provided he doesn't get the stock right now.
Oh, definitely, man. Honestly, 50, now 60% almost. At 153 on Game & Watch, man. One of the lightest characters being unable to be killed right now. Well, this is what I was trying to warn you about, Dras, right? Going into Game 2, the guy turns into a completely different beast, and we've already seen that halfway through Game 1 now. Are we going to see a 3-stock to 1 lead? The complete opposite of Game 1 now. It could very well happen here if Tarik doesn't finish his goddamn food here, because Raflo might just steal the food from right under him.
Jump into grab by Raflo. Finally, it's Tarik who gets the grab of his own, and of course the after will seal the deal. It's not often you see a Game & Watch survive until he has matched range, but that is also what top players are made of. They let you hit with the hits that will not get the kill, and Raflo was doing that. He was getting hit, okay, but everything that was being hit by wasn't securing the stock. And that put Tarik in a very complicated scenario. He needed to get the stock, but at the same time, he needed not to get hit by anything, because the rage would have potentially made him lose the stock as well faster.
Definitely so, definitely so. And still,
Ooh.
Very, very scary there. You know, Tarik having to tiptoe around Raflo here. You know, that down smash is definitely something you do not want to be on the receiving end of here. Dash attacks in, you know, Raflo, ton of control here. He's going to drop down from the platform with a nice little bomb in his hand. Explodes Tarik here. But hold on. Quick on the response there. Tarik drops down from the platform and manages to hit a nice up smash there. Not going to kill, but once again, if Tarik is able to take the stock now, things will be a lot more easier than it was prior in this game.
He has to avoid getting stuck in juggle situations. Of course, Game & Watch, one of the best characters that keep you up and not letting you go down back to the stage. But Greninja's airspeed is not the most, you know, good at being back to the stage, and almost triple digits for Tarik here. And now the pressure has changed. At the first game, it was Tarik who was all over the place. Now it's Raflo who seems to be everywhere. The fair hitting with the bad hitbox, the bad angle, and now the F tilt will seal the stock. We're talking about last stock situation, Rekka, but it's a lot of difference.
A lot of difference indeed. 1-2-4 though, really, you don't got much percent left to give even. I mean, honestly, one up smash, one down smash might just be it. That gets the dash attack anyway. Is he going to go for the down air? No. Dashes back to stage here. Tarik getting the up throw here, but Raflo getting a throw of his own up throw, sending him to the left side there. Once again, it's just been Tarik trying to get back on this left side of stage here this entire time. We're going to see a back air come out from Raflo maybe, I don't know.
Maybe a down tilt, maybe an F tilt as well could seal the deal. The dash attack will start doing it as well soon. Let's see, because the bacon doesn't hit. Oh, he went for it, but he didn't connect anything, and Tarik almost stole that game. Let's see, because Raflo is starting. Okay, the chair will do it, definitely. He got exploded on stage. But yeah, at this point, it was starting to get scary for Raflo, because Greninja with Rage can do stuff, can get the kills early. A down tilt to F smash could have put Game & Watch in a very bad spot, especially considering the weight the character has.
Yeah.
But in the end, it was all good for Raflo. He just managed to get that chair at 180, and yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was good as gone there. But this is what I mean. I don't want to keep saying this, but once again, man, Raflo genuinely uses that game 1 as a download game. It literally does not matter what happens to him there. He'll use it and he will start applying what he's learned in the game itself. It's not just a download game; it's half a game, in fact, and it's all paid off here. Tarik really unable to sort of approach Raflo in a meaningful way in the latter half there. Just a constant cat and mouse game, trying to snipe him with a forward air here and there. And in fact, he only took out the second stock there because he managed to catch out Raflo's get up with a forward tilt, right?
Yeah.
Just really, really difficult stuff. Playing a precise character like Greninja, it just makes it all the more harder to catch a character like Game & Watch. You can low profile a lot of stuff, just so small and just so annoying to deal with.
We're going to go back to the third game in PS2. We saw a little bit of a momentum change as well in this second game. It feels like a mirror of what we saw, but changing the players. The first game was very, very Tarik favored at the beginning, and then Raflo started doing things, and then the second game, it was the opposite. It was Raflo who was all over the place, and then Tarik started to fight back, maybe a little bit too late for the German player. And now we're seeing something very, very interesting. They're both very aggressively scrambling a little bit, just getting a little bit of percentage and getting them to a part in which everything is tight, but they both feel like they want to agree. And now they get a little bit more calm.
Definitely, definitely. And there we go. Ooh, landing with the neutral and then finding the up. Ooh, another one anyway. Still dashing in, but able to block just in time to avoid that really, really scary down smash.
The back roll towards Tarik in a bad spot. Great awareness by the German player, avoiding that bear, jumping and up being, but that's gonna be the stock down smash to up smash, the classic, the good old classic by Game & Watch. You have to avoid. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh my god, yeah, everyone was the first time to throw it out again, right? Like, fair enough, man. Tarik, he was like, this time it will hit.
Yeah, you have 2 smashes. I have 2 smashes, both up smashes, but
I believe in it, fam.
Yeah, it worked. Only 44% on Tarik, and now he's trying to fight back. But I feel both of them have switched to a more aggressive stance, right?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, there we go, dashing in, very nice. Try and find a back air, yeah, ooh, unable to, but still, I like the way Tarik's just holding this zone here, right? Just not letting Raflo in his own right. But there, Raflo fighting back there, trying to test it up B again.
It is very interesting because as Greninja, you want to know when to approach, when to dash attack, and when to keep your distance. But as Game & Watch, you have so many good options out of shield that the Greninja sometimes will approach and it will get nothing out of it. Yeah. Anyways.
There we go, finding the neutral there. Last time, I don't think he was able to throw out the neutral in time, so he didn't land with the hitbox, but still destroys it. Wow. Even destroying the bomb ain't going to bail you out just yet, man. Raflo getting the parry there and responding back in kind. But still, this game is a lot more closer than the others here. Down tilt.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn.
Everyone's falling out, man. Every move.
Janky. A little bit janky everywhere.
You know what? The character is consistent at making people fall out. That's for sure.
Consistent in the inconsistency.
100%,
I understand. Let's see who gets the stock. It seems like it will be the French, but of course the percentage makes it think that Tarik will not take longer until he gets one of his own. The grab almost doing it, a little bit of jab, a little bit of pressure off stage, but of course Game & Watch is one of the best characters coming back to the stage.
Definitely. We go up B, drops there, and the bomb, but Tarik's gonna get a nice, easy recovery back on the stage here. The flow, retreating back to the platform himself. Just sort of, Tarik using that up B to try and push him back, but nonetheless, last stock now, but still managing to find that forward air. Now it truly is the last stock on both sides here. But, Tarik, needs to find something quick to sort of beat out this deficit, even things out as quick as possible.
Yeah, he needs 2 interactions right now. The dash attack will not connect, but he's being a little bit over-aggressive, and Raflo will accept that and will punish you. A little bit of pay-to-punish play by the French right now as we're heading into the last stage of the game. The back air will not do anything. The down smash as well, missing by an inch.
Yeah, man, the air dodge was so risky, man. Yeah. I'm surprised he was able to come out of that alive, but still.
Raflo is just...
finds the up tilt. This is big. Another one. Can he continue on? Forward air whipping, unfortunately. Another up tilt, though. This could be... Oh, no.
Great error by Tarik now, avoiding getting hit by the chain of uppers. Of course, he's not been able to control the scenario whatsoever, and the bomb will put Tarik in a bad spot. Let's see if he's capable of getting back. The key will hit him, but not quite doing it.
Amazing DI there from Tarik, but still, he's yet to actually get some good footing on the stage here. The chair ain't gonna bail you out this time, Raflo. Hold on.
Oh, beautiful pivot grab.
Can he find? He's trying to find a neutral, trying to find something. But the chair comes back around for the second time. If you don't take the seat the first time, I'll make you sit down, Raflo saying there.
It's very interesting because it reminded me of Smash 4 so much when people air dodge and you went through it and just pivot grab him or F tilt towards the other side. Because Raflo saw Tarik was falling a little bit slower and he just dashed in, went through Tarik while Tarik was still not on the ground and just waited for him to land to connect that F tilt. So beautiful stuff by Raflo. One game away from this grand final of the tournament, while Tarik needs to change something right now if he wants to carry on being in the winner side of the bracket.
I mean, it's such a really unfortunate state of affairs, honestly, for Tarik. We've seen so many times where Raflo's just fallen out of a lot of these moves. He's able to get a lot of these nice starters, but unable to finish the job sometimes. And it's really costing him, and honestly, game 2 now, Raflo's got 2 games up. You really don't have much time left.
Yeah, but it's in the character, you know. He plays Greninja. He knows Greninja's inconsistent sometimes, and you have to deal with it. You have to adapt to it. Of course, if you don't want a character that's a little bit inconsistent on the inconsistent side, you can pick another one that doesn't have multi-hits, as an example. But of course, Tarik, we have seen him pick the Kazuya, but I doubt we're going to see the Kazuya anymore.
Oh my God, I completely forgot.
Yeah, I forgot he had it, but when I was talking, I remembered. I was like, oh, he has a Kazuya, but I reckon we're not going to see the Kazuya so far, as Tarik is almost on the triple digit and Raflo is all over the place. He's just playing so patient, but making Tarik get desperate for the hits, and he's just with punishing him.
Finds the up tilt into the back air, but he just can't, you know, he's just too scared to finish the job, which is reasonable as well. We've seen Raflo not be afraid to scrap off stage, reversing Tarik in so many situations with that back air, for example. But, you know, Tarik needs to find a way to find some sort of consistent kill here.
Oh, beautiful bomb. Any kind of trade that you do when you're winning is okay, as long as it doesn't make you lose the stock. And the third bomb is the charm. He will get the stock, and Raflo is 2 stocks away from sealing it, but very good retaliation, very good comeback by Tarik, just knowing that Raflo was there.
But I feel like Tarik's first stock could have been avoided so much.
Yeah.
It was legit like he ran into bomb like 3 times, man.
Yeah, he got desperate, yeah.
Yeah, he kept trying to do like neutral air dodge to get in, but the bomb's way too active to even let that happen. Still, some amount of little bit of decent damage here, but still fairly even across the board. Nice neutral air dodge coming out from Raflo.
Of course, both of the characters' weights are not the best in this game, but Game & Watch is way more on the lighter side than Greninja. That means usually Tarik would have a little bit more room to deal with this stock than Raflo, but we've seen Tarik lose stock very early as well.
What I do like is that Tarik's not even going to try and fight while it looks like he's, you know, on the ledge. You see, constantly he's trying to take back center stage there. We've seen that happen like a couple of times now already, right? Where Raflo might jump and he'll just immediately dash center stage. It's a much even fighting ground. Honestly, when you're taking these fights, you need to take every opportunity you can get, and that's one of those opportunities there. Because he was in that center, he was playing that center stage. He had a lot more advantage, a lot more space to move around in, as opposed to being holed up in the corner here. And now Tarik, you know, he's fighting back heavy here, and Raflo is the one that needs to respond now. You know, Tarik says he wants to go game 5, but Raflo is gonna let it end here right now and try and take this stock here.
Let's see, because Tarik seems to be very comfortable with the lead. He's just waiting patiently now to approach again. The bomb I think it's deceiving Tarik. Every time Raflo throws a bomb, Tarik doesn't know exactly how to deal with it, because we've seen the German player get hit by the bomb so many times that at this point I believe it has to do something with how the way he's approaching the matchup. The chair will seal the deal. Had Tarik air dodge, I think he would have survived.
Yeah.
But he jumped and yeah, the momentum threw them into the blast zone, and that's exactly what Raflo needed. Get the stock. Only 71%. It's still a healthy percentage for him. And,
Definitely.
Yeah, and he needs 2 conversions to even this out.
Definitely. But the way Tarik's playing right now, I think is he's playing a lot more safer now. And once again, not making any sort of movements while he's in the corner here. Just wants to make sure that he can at least get past before committing to anything heavy. Raflo, however, seems like he's actually being a little bit more closer now on the edge here. But holding that back air, felt like he should have killed, but no. Raflo hanging in there.
Nice.
That's
beautiful call out by Tarik, bringing it to game 5. Beautiful acknowledgement, knowing that Raflo's options were probably limited at this point. He opted for the jump, and Tarik was very aware of that, catching it with a fair of his own and putting this to game 5. I like how Tarik adapted this game.
Yeah.
I love how he played the last stock completely grounded. He didn't jump. While as every time he used to jump, Raflo was very fast to catch it with nairs of his own that converted into upper or another nair upper. And now the last stock of Tarik was, I'm not going to jump when I'm on the stage. I'm going to force you to approach. I'm going to whiff punish you. And it worked perfectly.
Oh yeah, most definitely so. But game 5, you know, we've seen a lot of game 5s today, but this one I feel like is definitely going to be one of the more important ones for sure. Winners finals, man. Both of them have such a good chance to win. Raflo, you know, still sticking strong with his Game & Watch pick, and is going to see it through here. I feel like he could, you know, it would be a lot more in his advantage if he did switch off the Paladina, but I can respect, and I know why he's sticking with the Game & Watch. He can do it with it. I don't see a reason why he would switch otherwise.
He's gotten 2 games already, so it's just one more to go, of course. Now is do or die as we're heading into the 5th game again. PS2, very big stage. One could think that it could benefit the Greninja because of how wide it is and how much room you have to work with. But of course, if both players are just all over the place and are very aggressive, it won't matter how much if the stage is big or not.
Yeah. The best bit is like you can see Tarik just trying his best to let out all that greedy. Playing greedy is just a one-way ticket to hell here at this point. You know, he didn't get too greedy off that up smash. You know, dashed back and waited for Raflo to sort of mess up there. But still, now it's Raflo's turn, finding that neutral here. Dash tag in, overextended just a little bit with that, and Tarik's gonna take that one to once again retreat back to that center stage.
Yeah, and we just saw Raflo being super aware to catch that jump of Tarik. He has been playing grounded so far, and the moment he jumped, Tarik jumped, Raflo was just prepared to throw a nair and just punish it with a string of nair upper, which ultimately put Tarik in a very bad spot. Ooh, the up smash not connecting the first hit, only connecting the second one.
He's using an up smash that gets Game & Watch up smash, bro, and it's working. Even if he gets like the sour hit, it's still extra damage on the plate and knocks him back, you know, into a good range where, you know, Tarik can sort of contest here.
It's also a get off my face. A tool that you can use. The fair sealing the stock.
Exactly what I've been saying.
The rage very good in favor of Tarik here, because I think had he not had rage, he wouldn't have gotten the stock. And 120% now, Raflo needs to seal the stock without getting hit too much if he needs to, because he needs to keep on this game.
Definitely. And F2 getting parry there. Raflo getting a nice dash tag in there, but no kills just yet.
Oh, beautiful people grab. That starts a conversion. That is huge. 45% already on Raflo's second stock. And I feel the Frenchman has run out of options. He has run out of ideas a little bit to seal the stock. He's just waiting for him to approach, and sometimes it's not in his favor. It's already at 54%. And yeah, not looking very good for Raflo, because he's not finally gets
but he's managed to DI it perfectly.
Wow. Okay.
And once again, it's because Tarik keeps going back to the center stage. There's less opportunities for Raflo to even to go off stage. Once again, we haven't seen a down air off stage, right? Because Tarik's been nowhere near the off stage from to capitalize on that. That's how Raflo was getting a lot of these kills.
Yeah, he's trying to get Oh, beautiful F tilt. Max Rage will help Tarik here as well. We're seeing 3 stocks to 1, and I think that was a little bit of snapback on Raflow's side, or maybe expecting a roll in by Tarik. Finally getting his first stock, but I wonder, Reka, is it too little, too late for Raflow?
I I'll never count this guy out,
Yeah,
and especially Game & Watch as well, because it's usually, in fact, when you have the advantage fighting Game & Watch, people decide to take a little bit more liberties, you know, and that's exactly what Game & Watch wants. The question is Tarik going to be taking those liberties? I'm going to go ahead and rush things in here. We'll have to see. But he's, you know, Raflo finding a few hits here, but getting a hit back with a back air.
Yeah, here's the thing. I believe Tarik has been doing a great job at anticipating Raflow's options. Once again, going back high to avoid getting hit by anything else. Just only 2 hits and 46% on Tarik's side. Already 72%. Let's see if Tarik is capable of getting a little bit more calm, because this is not beneficial for him. He's getting hit by everything and he's running out of patience, and that's not what you want to do when you're ahead. Finally gets a back throw of his own. The Shuriken will not do anything but to touch the shield.
Yeah.
And
doesn't manage to find forward there. Bomb drops though on his face though. Tarik at 106, man. Can't lie, if he's not careful, this second stock could be just as good as gone. There's a lot of room to work with, but yeah, once again, you really can't be careful enough against Raflow. Look at that down air, nearly killing him just right there.
Nice.
And then. And there's the chair, man. Take a seat and taking him to his final stock.
It's only 70% of deficit. This means 2 combos from Game & Watch, catching the jump, but not quite getting the conversion into the back air. And Raflow has Tarik a little bit scared. He's jumping way more and he's panicking a little bit. And Raflow is all over the place. The up B will put even things out. And now we're talking about a game that's neck and neck. A little bit of panic as well from the French player. And he's able to get back to stage. Dash attack will put Raflo with great DI, avoiding getting hit by anything. A B and a roll in, roll out. A little bit of break dance by
Jumps out
Raflo.
the grab there. Raflo, he's keeping Tarik in the air with these up airs. This is very, very scary, how quickly he's taking his back, and that down smash. Tarik's going to take the opportunity to go for the forward air, but it ain't over just yet. Down tilt into forward air, and there we go. Tarik taking it. Game 5 against Raflow. Down to the goddamn wire. I was telling you, Dras, you can't be careful enough against this demon, bro. And Raflow nearly just taking the rug right onto his feet. Holy crap, man. But Tarik clutching it out in the end, man. It was so close, though.
It was so close, and at the beginning of the 5th game, it looked like Tarik had it on his hands. It was so one-sided until Raflo started fighting back, and slowly but steadily, the French player was capable of racking up damage, of racking up, like putting